I'm here with Rabbitohs women's team coach Jason Dorahy. Now, the girls are getting ready for a kick-off. I think it's the 6th of July.
We've got most of our girls here. We're still waiting on a few girls from Queensland, which should be down the next week or so.
It's a good mix of experience and some younger girls in there.
No, it is. We've actually brought up 7 Tasha Gale girls, and we've got 1 Lisa Viola and Kiara McGregor, who's amazing, young girl. And we've got some experience there as well. And like I said, we're waiting on some girls coming from Queensland who should strengthen us up, and they just played in the grand final up there. So looking forward to that. But in regards to experience, we've actually managed to snavel Maddie Studden, good halfback, who's played highest level, and Kiana Takarangi, we managed to snavel her as well. So, mate, really looking forward. Them 2 have just joined us. Maddie's still in rehab with an MCL, but Kiana's all steam ahead. She's been training since last week.
Oh, that's good to know. So, we haven't had a lot of success, but now we have got the Lisa Viola.
Yep.
You mentioned Kiara McGregor, and
yep.
We're trying to get the pathways in place to hopefully eventually have an NRLW team.
Yeah, 100%. Well, that's the goal. I've spoken to all the girls up in the teams room, and that's the goal for all of them. I asked them, girls, put your hand up if you want to play national women, and I don't think there was one hand down. So it's really exciting that they've got goals they want to achieve, as do I. And to be head coach of our highest women's side for South is a privilege and an honour for myself, and especially after being with New South Wales Cup for the last 2.5 years, still involved with New South Wales Cup as assistant, and really love that and enjoy that and the camaraderie with the boys and the connection. And that's what I'm trying to create here, the environment, the connection with the girls, to make sure that we are a success.
And there's a couple of good players coming up from the Tasha Gale. I think you've got Michaela Langer, who was the Player of the Year, and you've got Lanice Wright, Abby Ritchie. So there's a couple of talented youngsters coming up.
Yeah, well, you mentioned them, mate. Michaela Langer, she's outstanding. I've been very impressed with her. When I first heard there was going to have 8 younger girls come up, I was a little bit worried because of the results they had. But once we put them in our environment and the way we train and the intensity and all that type of thing and the attention to detail we're giving them, mate, they're going from strength to strength. And it's been, this is our 6th week. I think by end of week 2, we had our yardage process down. We're into good ball and that now. We're still doing a lot of core skills and being repetitive on that, which I believe in. But we're getting there. It should be a real good night tonight as well.
So we'll get back to you. Your dad, John Dorahy, he's
cool.
NRL legend. He could play footy.
Yeah, he certainly could, yeah.
Yeah,
I've got a couple of kids, actually, 3 who they can play, so I probably skipped a generation. But mate, he's a legend. In my eyes, his dad, Joe Cool, John Dorahy, but very proud of him, very proud of the family name and what he's done. And I'm just trying to do my best as well. And being in a great club like South is enormous. I know he's a Magpie and a team of the century Magpie, but mate, dad's dad to me.
Well, I actually played against him in 1989, and I've met him out at the Rabbitohs Centre.
He was at the Bears.
Yeah, I've met him at the Rabbitohs Centre, and he is a legend on and off the field, really, isn't he?
Just a gentleman, absolute gentleman. What you get is what you see. Just a lovely all-round guy. Yeah, not a bad bone in his body.
Now, you started at South coaching with your brother originally.
I did, yeah, Dane. Dane was lucky enough to be here with when Wayne was head coach, actually, in 2021. He was assistant to Steve Antonelli. They didn't have a very good year that year, unfortunately. And then the year later, JD took over from Wayne, and my brother was head coach of reserve grade, and I got an opportunity to be his assistant, which was enormous. And we ended up taking them from last to knocking on the door of semi-final. And then Dane moved on, and young Joey O'Callaghan come on board, and it's been great working with Joey as well. Learned a lot off Dane, and also been in amongst sometimes with JD and his sessions, and just absorbing everything and developing myself as a coach. And to be with my brother, but then also Joe, they're obviously different people, but just taking everything in and learning. But mate, Joey was enormous. His attention to detail and what he does, and whether it was in pathways and then also coaching New South Wales Cup. We're very lucky to have probably 10 to 12 NRL players in our side, and that really helps. But Joey was, really got the guys together. It's a very hard grade to coach, actually, because you got the interaction with the top guys, the NRL guys, and you got the interaction with the part-timers. So we like to call them day trainers and night trainers, so there's no distinguished difference there. But mate, the connection you got to have amongst that team to be able to win the comp like we did with New South Wales Cup and the National Rugby League Championship was enormous, I'm just trying to bring that attitude and effort areas and all the connection to these girls, which is great. And they're really buying into it It's really good.
Good. I saw a good photo of you holding the trophy, so it was a good day to win that.
Yeah, it certainly was.
Yep.
With my family and friends, and it was fantastic.
Now, I've seen you out at the Rabbitoh Centre quite a bit, and you're having a kick of the ball a few months back in barefoot.
Yeah.
And I put that up and it went viral. I called it Jason Cool.
I did, there you go.
Yeah.
Jason Cool, yeah. I did. I'd rather kick barefoot than I had my joggers on at the time. So if I got my boots on, I'll kick, and I normally pot them from anywhere.
Now, you're also in the Cronulla Gropers. That's interesting. That's a big group, and you're there every day of the year.
Yep.
And you say you start your day with gratitude, positive affirmations, healthy habits, set goals, and avoid negativity.
Yeah, that's correct, mate. So my friend Lee Murphy, he played Dragons, West Tigers. Him and I used to have a coffee and a chat and a swim every morning at sunrise. And when COVID hit, we had some guys approach us and say, "Hey, you're still swimming and that? We'll come down." So they come down, and when we had about 10 or 12 people, we end up calling ourselves the Cronulla Gropers, because there's massive blue gropers out there, beautiful big fish, and around Shark Island. And anyway, so we had an amazing time, and ended up getting some budgies designed with Budgie Smuggler. And once you do 2 swims, you get your number. It's like the NRL. You get your number and you get it on your budgies. Cool. And I'm number 1, Lee's number 2. We fight about that all the time. But now we've got 230 guys. So we're changing lives. We're there trying to help people, which we have, and get a lot of messages, and a lot of people say, "Mate, thanks so much. You've actually helped us where medication can't, where professionals can't." Just by starting their day well, starting their day positive, having a swim in the cold water, and it's like an ice bath, At the moment it's 18 degrees, it's a bit cool, but it's colder out. But when you come out, you feel amazing, you have a chat and a coffee, and you talk to people, and you have that connection with people, connection with country, and the sun coming up, and the land, and the water. It's amazing. We've got Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy's a part of it. Amazing man. And he brings that connection to country for us. And it's just a great thing, Like, we raise money. We have charity golf days, and we raise money for men's mental health. And I was just with Gus Wallen the other day, actually, talking to Gus about different things. And I just love that space, just helping people.
Awesome stuff. Now, you did mention you're coaching and that, and you're a busy man. You've got a full-time job, and then you come and do this, and then you're coaching your kids as well.
Yeah, that's correct, mate. Yeah, it's a very busy lifestyle, and I probably need to do that, to be honest, because in 2022, when I was coaching with my brother, I had the heart issue where I probably should have died 20 times over.
Wow.
My heart stopped 3 times when I was down at the Raiders. Long story short, they rushed me in, and I had a pacemaker defib put in. So very lucky to be here, and very grateful to be here. Whether that is, every day just living life, or whether it's here at the Rabbits, or whether it's been involved in my kids' lives and coaching as well. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm supposed to be New South Wales Cup and then Harvey Norman Women. But because we're at different venues, my head coaching role takes priority at the moment, which Joey's great about. But then Tuesday, Thursdays, I coach my young fellas under 15s D-Lar carrying bar side, and my daughter's under 18 side, who we won undefeated last year. Actually, it was a great year for them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, mate, all the best of luck for this year. We'll be watching, and thanks for joining us on Bunnies TV, Jason Dorahy.
Thanks very much, mate. Really appreciate having me. Cheers.